The social care sector is a fast-changing and challenging environment, which is leading many care organisations and commissioners of social care services to seriously consider options for change. Cornerstone has developed an ambitious new model called Local Cornerstone, which has been designed to embrace the challenges and opportunities presented by the changing sector, but more importantly to ensure that we continue to meet our charitable purpose of enabling the people we support to live a valued life, a life they choose. Inspired by the Dutch organisation Buurtzorg, our new model is made up of several crucial elements, all of which combine to make Local Cornerstone. These are neighbourhood care and support, provided by a network of self-organising teams of caring and upskilled team members, social care practitioners who are valued for the great work they do. The introduction of cutting-edge technology that enhances people's lives and keeps family members in touch with what is happening. New efficient business systems, which enable our team members to spend more time with the people we support and less time on paperwork and processes. An autonomous network of local branches to ensure decision-making happens in the communities we serve. The Cornerstone Foundation, which raises charitable funds to do some amazing things that help all of the people we support to live a valued life. Strong partnerships with key stakeholders, such as commissioners and regulators. An ethos of coaching and mentoring and trust and empowerment, supported by our team of experienced and committed coaches rather than a traditional management system. The establishment of Cornerstone Central to provide exceptional service to the branches and teams. And finally, sharing our stories to inspire others to change.
I'm Jamie. I joined Cornerstone as a team member 3 years ago, and it's the best move I ever made. Previously, I'd been working with another care provider while studying at uni, really only considering working in social care as a stopgap until I graduated. My experience with Cornerstone has changed all that for me, as I can't think of a better or more rewarding career to be in. My first job in social care, working for a well-known national organisation, was a support assistant post paid at minimum wage. Despite the fact that my manager knew I was a student, I was forever being asked to do shifts at the last minute. My rota always came out late and never reflected the hours I said I was available. I was often required to see 4 clients in a 4-hour shift, and that included travelling from house to house. It was always such a rush, and I felt terrible when I couldn't stop for a chat with the people who were often lonely and isolated. It was get in, complete the tasks, then out again. I could see that many of the clients needed more time and support, but I'd been told not to deviate from what we were contracted to provide, which never seemed enough. The recruitment process at Cornerstone was really refreshing. I met with some team members, and I was pleased to find out that they were more interested in my values than they were in my experience. Cornerstone's uncomplicated management structure helps with local decision-making and communication. I have my own caseload and work closely with the people I care for, their families, and other professionals involved in their support. Whenever there are problems, it's the team's job to deal with them. For instance, a few months ago, a new team member really didn't seem to be pulling his weight. Where I used to work, we probably would have just moaned about this among ourselves and perhaps complained to our manager. But now it's the responsibility of the whole team to deal with any issues, and if we can't, we always ask one of the coaches to help find a solution. On this occasion, I volunteered to talk to my team member, and it turned out he was having some family problems. Once we knew this, we found a solution within the team to support him, and he's still with us and a very valued member of the team. I've found a career that is so rewarding, and I work for an organisation that really values me.
My son Connor has autism, is non-verbal, and experiences high anxiety and challenging behaviour. We have always wanted him to be as independent as he could be, knowing that we won't always be there for him. So when it came to Connor leaving school and living back at home, we were offered 20 hours of support a week, which was arranged by Connor's social worker. This was provided by a local care agency who promised that they would provide a small team of experienced staff to support Connor. Unfortunately, the small team we'd been promised never materialised. In the first months alone, I counted 12 different carers who came in to support Connor. It was another parent who mentioned Cornerstone to me. She too had become frustrated by the lack of meaningful support for her son. I rang them the next day and immediately got through to an advisor. He took all my details and asked when it would be convenient for one of the local Cornerstone team members to visit me. Within 48 hours, Jamie came round to see me. I told her all about Connor's life and the situation we were in. She asked if Connor wanted to join us for our chat and spent the next hour with him, finding out what he liked and understanding his hopes and dreams. I was surprised when she told me that she would be one of the support team who would work with Connor if I chose to use Cornerstone, as normally it's a manager you meet and then you never see them again unless something goes wrong. There and then I decided that choosing Cornerstone had to be better than the current option. Cornerstone has been supporting Connor for nearly 3 years now. Jamie is still part of his support team along with Craig, Mary and Paul, all chosen by Connor. We know them so well they practically feel like part of the family. We switched to a direct payment after taking advice from one of Cornerstone's SDS advisors to give us much more choice and control over the support Connor receives. He's become a much more confident young man. Not only has Cornerstone helped Connor, they've helped us as a family. Once we had the direct payment, they helped us make the most of it by focusing on the goals Connor wanted to achieve, rather than just paying for the hours of care. The team came up with some really creative ideas. They helped Connor to go on his first holiday without us. He and Craig went to Spain for a week, something we could never have afforded ourselves, and this was paid for through the Quality of Life programme from the Cornerstone Foundation. For the first time since Connor was born, my husband and I had a holiday of our own.